The Lions' turbulent season continued as injuries and a new coach challenged the team. Despite a strong defensive effort, they fell to Riverdale 11-5, led by Wyatt Silverman. Against Dalton, they bounced back with an 11-goal performance, including Silverman's 6 goals. However, a disappointing loss to Portledge halted their momentum. Despite a 12-7 loss to Hackley, they railed for an 8-7 win during main event, led by Wyatt Silverman. Dylan Porges' injury dashed playoff hopes as they entered the final stretch of the season.
The Lions had a mixed bag of results this week, with 2 wins and 3 losses. They started with a huge 16-12 win against rivals Riverdale and ended the week with a big 13-5 win against Chapin. Here's some of the best moments from these 2 games.
Welcome HM, this is Boys Volleyball. The Lions have had a couple of games since the last report, and especially spring homecoming. Before homecoming, we have had games against Riverdale, Dalton, and Trinity, in which the Lions unfortunately lost due to a lot of unforced mistakes. We also had an out-of-league game against Q Forest, in which the Lions won easily, sweeping. Then it was spring homecoming, where the Lions played amazing against Regis, winning 3-1 thanks to an amazing performance by Adam and company. After this monumental occasion, the Lions faced St. Anne's and Pauley, in which they won and swept. With a total record of 5-3 and an in-league record of 3-2, can the Lions win as they face the Ivy schools once again?
On April 15th, we played Riverdale. The Lions lost 3-0 to Riverdale. Augie Grimstad pitched 5 innings, striking out 5 batters, and Sam Spector pitched 1 inning, giving up 1 hit and striking out 1, with the only hits coming from Miller Siegel and Jacob Charney. On April 17th, we played Dalton. The Lions lost again to Dalton 11-0, with 1 hit coming from Chris Berdudo and pitching coming from Miles DeVore and Matthew Fratt. On April 19th, we played Trinity. Another loss came from Trinity in a 7-6 extra innings battle. Miller Siegel and Henry Gill led the Lions at the plate with 3 hits each. Jonah Dubin started going 5 innings with the relief from Sam Spector, who picked up 7 strikeouts after 3 innings and 1 inning from Chris Berdudo. On April 25th, we played Hackley. The Lions picked up a win at home, 7-4 over Hackley, led by starting pitcher Sam Spector, who had 5 innings with 7 strikeouts and 1 scoreless inning from Matt Fratt. Henry Gill, Miles DeVore, and Andrew Phillips combined for 4 hits, creating many chances at the plate. On April 26th, we played Hackley. The Lions continued their dominance of Hackley with a 15-5 mercy on Hackley Spirit Day. Miller Siegel led the Lions at the plate, picking up 3 hits and 1 RBI, along with hits from Graham Michael, Jacob Charney, Chris Berdudo, Miles DeVore, and Matt Fratt. Jonah Dubin started on the mound, pitching a 6-inning complete game and striking out 5 batters. We played Trevor on May 27th. On spring homecoming, the Lions crushed Trevor 11-3. Chris Berdudo stayed hot at the plate, hitting a grand slam to seal the game. Big RBIs coming from Henry Gill and Matthew Fratt. Miles DeVore picked up the win, going 3 no-hit innings, striking out 5 batters, with Graham Michael pitching 4 innings and giving up 1 run and striking out 3 batters.
The week kicked off with a tough 2-3 loss against formidable rivals Riverdale, marking their first defeat of the season. The match, crucially decided in doubles 1, saw Luke Peng and Alex Lackey fighting hard, but ultimately succumbing to pressure, dampening the team's early season momentum. Following closely was another nail-biting 2-3 loss to Dalton, a powerhouse with an impressive roster. Doubles 2, manned by Aiden Nathu and Robbie Singh, faced a formidable challenge, while Gray Gordon battled valiantly against a former national number 1 in singles 1. Despite the defeat, the team found solace in the realization that Dalton's dominance overshadowed Riverdale's loss. However, Trinity proved to be a welcoming break as HM secured an easy sweep, boosting team confidence and morale. The victory served as a reminder of their potential and the importance of maintaining a positive mindset. The momentum shifted in their favor during the clash against Hackley, with standout performances in singles 1 and doubles 1. This crucial win secured the team's second seed in the league, reaffirming their position as contenders. Homecoming against Greenwich Country Day School was a thrilling affair with a raucous crowd and intense matches. Despite the deadlock resulting in a 4-4 tie, HM showcased their depth with wins across multiple categories. Gray's decisive tiebreaker victory encapsulated the team's fighting spirit and determination. Overall, boys varsity tennis came into the season with relatively low expectations. As playoffs loom on the horizon, HM Tennis is poised for success. With unwavering determination and a supportive team spirit, they are ready to seize the opportunity and make their mark in the league.
The Ultimate Frisbee team had 4 games this week. To start off, they took on Packer. Unfortunately, the Ultimate team was not able to secure their first win of the season and endured a painful 1-point loss. Positives from this game included Brady and superstar on the season, Angus Jackson. In the following game against SAR Academy, the game was not as close as we lost by 9, with Brady having back-to-back praiseworthy performances. Unfortunately, we made it 3 losses on the bounce back against Regis, where none of our lines played to their full potential. To cap off the week, we played fellow Bronx school Fordham. Another disappointing game as we lost by only 5. There were great performances by players like Arav, Michael, and again Angus. The softball team went 3-2 this week. They had 2 huge league wins against Trinity and Riverdale. These 2 wins have us at the 4th position in the Ivies. In addition, we also had a huge homecoming victory in a 15-4 blowout against Loyola.
In April and May, we had a string of intense matches. It all started on April 16th when we managed to secure a close victory against Riverdale, showcasing our determination and skill. However, our winning streak was short-lived as we faced a tough loss against Hackley on April 18th, followed by another narrow defeat to Pauley on April 19th.
All right, so who am I here with today?
Mateo.
All right, so starting off, despite a bit of an inconsistent start with your 2-3 record, your team is currently sitting at the 3rd seed. However, you're coming off back-to-back losses against Pauley and Hackley. How do you plan to maintain your position in the standings and bounce back from these recent setbacks?
Well, these recent setbacks have sort of been due to the weather. We've had a couple of unlucky matches due to being only 40 degrees out, raining, and we still have to play in these conditions. So hopefully, as the weather gets nicer, we'll be able to bounce back and keep dominating as we did last year. And both games were sort of close, so we know that we can compete with the top teams right now and the best schools. So hopefully we stay near the top, maybe get a second, and if we get really lucky, we could even end up first still.
Lovely to hear that. In addition, okay, so you guys will face Regis, an out-of-league opponent, followed by Fieldston, who are currently having a poor season with the worst record in the league. How you guys need to approach these games, and what strategies will you need to employ to maintain focus and momentum regardless of the opponent's record?
Well, we're trying to use both these games as sort of like a momentum game. So we're trying to use both of these games as to get back into the swing of things and start playing well as we did at the start of the season and also last year. So both these games, we'll still take them very serious, and hopefully we'll get back into a good rhythm and close out the seasons very well.
Thank you.
On April 30th, we bounced back with a win against Fieldston. Although our triumph was tempered by another loss to Riverdale in a tri-match. Unfortunately, our struggles continued into May as we faced a challenging match against Collegiate on May 1st, resulting in a disappointing defeat. The Lions had another great meet on May 1st, where they headed down to Randall's Island Icon Stadium for the 4th meet of the year. For the girls, freshman Sarah Korn put the girls on the map, running a 20.22 in the 100-meter hurdles. Another freshman, Mo Bo, ran a 13.39 in the girls' 100-meter dash, crushing the competition and running the second fastest freshman time in the race. Veteran Molly Zuckerman ran a 28.98 in the girls' 200-meter finals, placing first of all horseman competitors for the race. For the boys, senior Santi Simonian placed first out of all horseman competitors in the boys' 100-meter dash, running a 12.82. Zach Montback and Dylan Greenberg came first and second respectively for all horseman competitors in the boys' 400-meter dash, with Greenberg only 0.04 seconds behind Montback. Talk about neck and neck. The Lions had another very solid week and have some big events lined up, including the Ivies and Nices. Make sure to wish our athletes good luck. Go Lions.
All right, so who am I here with today?
Michon.
Kofi. All right, so let me know. You guys are both freshmen on the varsity track team. Just let me know, how's that adjustment been like this season, going from middle school to varsity track?
I mean the training it's gotten like a lot harder and more intense, but overall I think it's been going really well. I like the upperclassmen; they're very nice and welcoming, and I think it's gonna be a good season.
Sean said it well, but all the upperclassmen are really nice, and the captains especially helping us develop, and all the coaches have been really nice to us. So yeah, it's been a good season so far, and we hope to continue that.
Thank you both.
For girls varsity rugby, the game against Harvey was their first game of the season, and everyone was excited to play. They get to Harvey, warm up, and the game starts. Some of the Harvey girls were pretty fast, so racing them down the field was one of the biggest challenges. But we also have fast players like JoJo, who can beat anyone down the field. Unfortunately, Harvey didn't know how to scrum properly, so the Lions had to stop mid-game and teach them how to do so to make sure no one got hurt in their later scrums. JoJo scored a lot and came away with the win, making it a great start to the season. The second game definitely had more pressure because it was homecoming. In addition, by the looks of the opponent's girls initially, all of their girls were much bigger than ours, so it was a little intimidating, but they couldn't keep up with the speed of our lines, and they were less strategy-based than Harvey was. Instead of passing, they tried to push through our defenders, so we generally made tackles in groups because of their size. Our scores included Caroline, Ayana, Sarah, JoJo, Mira, Maddie, Carla, and Ale. Unfortunately, 2 of the Hudson Catholic girls were injured in the middle of the game, and the game was nearly called off. However, Mira and Carla played on the other team in the end, with Carla enduring a hard tackle from JoJo, which was pretty fun. The Lions came away with a win in both games, marking a great start to the season and a great week.
Thank you for watching today's video of the Lions Report. Be sure to smash that like button and turn on those post notifications so you don't miss a single video. Be sure to also share. If you want more premium content, make sure you follow our Instagram at @HM_Lions Report. Go Lions!